What's up, everybody? This is going to be a quick mini divine partnership energy reading for the Scorpio full moon, or you can call it the blue moon. So I did some gemstones and some shells. As you can see, majority of what came out was gemstones. I'm going to read the tarot, the mystic moon, twin flame oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you got a lot of intuitive gems. You got the selenite. You got two different kinds of amethyst stones. You also have this big shell, which to me is wisdom within the heart, wisdom within the matters of the heart, or within a connection. What's really dope and cool about this is that I feel both counterparts, both energies are both intuitive. One may be sharpening their intuition and maybe like kind of, it's like baby smooth, right? This crystal's baby like smooth. This one is more rougher, you know, more rooted. So one of the other counterparts are way more intuitive, way more wiser than the other, has a sharper, more ancestral knowledge and wisdom, you know, more of an old energy, versus this one is like new, but nonetheless they're intuitive and they're sharpening their intuition. There is like a strong rooted connection in energy. It could be like a heavy energy, or it could just be that the connection is very strong, very rooted. I do feel like this has something to do with communication amongst the two. It's, you got the malachite, which could represent the heart chakra. You also have the rose quartz, which can represent love in the heart as well. So love is, you know, the pink is that purity, that pure heart-centered energy. With, so there could be healing within the heart, but it's all love. There's all love in this. And then you have this shell right here, which is kind of it's sharp, it's strong, it's smooth. It's not as fragile as the other shells I have in my shell casting bag, but this tells me that there's some wisdom here. I feel like within this connection, it may not be some, I feel like some of this energy is a slight bit of doubt. Also, you got the selenite, which is, I feel like, manifestation, powerful energy. It's like a wand. It's the ability to manifest. So that energy is here. So if this is a matter of communication or rooting something, or trusting in your heart, I feel like you have the power to make something happen, and vice versa. Maybe this is both parties manifesting something, and both are using their intuition. Don't mind my dog. So I asked for divine clarity from the ancestors about this energy. You have the Eight of Chalices, which is the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Judgment card, which is a Scorpio card. I did not pull these cards purposely. Obviously, I shuffled them and pulled them as they came out divinely. So the Judgment card is a Scorpio energy. So there's going to be a lot of endings in relationships, endings of singlehood with the Nine of Pentacles for some of you as well. Ending relationships that do not serve you, or ending aspects of a connection or relationship that don't serve you, that don't feel good to you, that are not ideal or desired outcomes for yourself. So there is a decision that must be made. There must be a decision that must be made. You have Anubis, okay? So this is death energy, the ending of something, the end of a history or a cycle of something. You have the option to choose which path you wish to take. Do you want to get yourself out of a misery, like a miserable situation? It doesn't have to just be all about love at this point. It can represent things that matter to you in the heart space as well. This can also represent your divine counterparts energy, of both of you are mirroring each other in some aspect or another. But what is inevitable is that there is a decision or judgment call that must be made, and you may be receiving a few messages, whether that be literal messages or intuitive messages or signs or synchronicities. So the messages that you guys would like to share to one another, their messages to you is, I can't handle your words right now. So though there may be some communication that wants to come or is coming, for a lot of you I feel like it's inevitable, because I keep pulling that energy in divine counterpart readings. But they kind of feel like they can't handle you, they can't handle speaking to you right now. And I feel like it's because of the energy that we're dealing with. It has nothing to do with one or the other. It is just what it is. Even if they feel like it's about you, they feel triggered by you, it's not about you. It's whatever they need to heal within themselves. Then we come over here. You had two cards that came out to what you want to say to them. I just wasn't ready for you, and you inspire me. So I feel like you knew within yourself that you were not ready for whatever transpired or whatever you wanted to transpire between the both of you at some point, or whatever you're trying to create and manifest together, whether you're together or apart. It's just not the time right now. You know, you see now that you were not ready. You may have been blaming the other and saying, oh, he wasn't ready or she wasn't ready or whatever. In actuality, they're just as ready as you are, you know, energetically, for divine counterparts to come together. Two fragmented beings cannot be whole together. They have to be whole separately and individually. You inspire me. So the fact that you recognize whatever took place was not meant to happen, it inspired you to get yourself together. It inspired you to get on your job, and whatever that means, to make decisions for yourself, to make final judgment calls, decisions that you know are going to shape the next chapter of your lives. So yeah, we got quite, I mean, I'm not getting anything bad. I wouldn't take this as something negative. I feel like this is definitely a time of us to dig deep and within ourselves and trust that divine is working on both ends, and there's nothing to really worry about as far as things working out. I feel like at the end of the day, you have to make the decision that's best for your destiny and your next step, the next level of your life, whether that be with or without this person. You have to choose your heart first, and I feel like that requires some healing, that requires some truth and some honesty and some wisdom to have that. And I feel both are being divinely guided. Both are intuitive. Like I said, one is a little more sharper, a little more ancient at what they pick up and their intuition and their guidance. Okay, but nonetheless, both are guided, both are intuitively connected right now. This could be telepathy, especially with this stone here, communication. It's a strong connection. It's not really going anywhere. Regardless of what your decisions are, that connection will still stand. It will still be something that is there, that was real, that meant something. Okay, so much love as always, you guys. Until the next reading, happy full moon manifesting. Peace.